Oh, as always, I forget to unmute myself. But yeah, welcome everybody to the live stream. Welcome. Today is July the 20th. It's Monday. We're gonna start off by just looking at the Forex Factory, right? Of course, today we're gonna be trading live NQ futures on my funded accounts. And without further ado, let's go through Forex Factory for this week. Just a quick analysis. Yo, Ahmed, welcome to the live stream. Welcome. So if we just go and glance, right? So we have CB leading index today, which is yellow folder. We don't look at yellow folder. I'll just have it, just so I see what's happening in the markets. Yo, Tiga, welcome. We got unemployment claims at 2:30 on Thursday. So of course orange folder, but no actual red folder news. What that actually means for the market, we may be experiencing lower volatility, right? We may be experiencing lower volatility. Just let me go on to the hourly. Let's go create a little top down, right? I hope you guys can hear me well. I have changed the orientation of my setup, and I did add a light, and I hope it's a little bit better. Don't mind the cable in the background though. It's an Ethernet cable. I can't really do anything about that. So, good morning, RC. Welcome. I hope you guys enjoyed the back testing session yesterday. Just a quick reminder. Yo, Plastic, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. So, we did mention a possible bullish move. Now, why did we mention a possible bullish move? There was an on the hourly that we ended up sweeping and then traded back into the range, right? I don't know if the hourly actually presented a good entry. Yeah, it didn't present a good entry, but yeah, you did have that move back into the range. Yeah, glad you enjoyed it. Glad you enjoyed it, Russ. But we also talked about accumulation. That's why I mentioned the backtesting session, right? After the run or sweep of the higher time frame low or high, we do get that accumulation start to form. Now, this accumulation can start here or it can start down here, right? We don't know that. What we can do, we can track our highs and lows. That's what we can do. And on the 15-minute, if you tracked your highs and lows, right, this would have been your previous range right now, right? We had, let me just delete everything as a matter of fact. So I'm gonna mark this. I will say that it was a higher time frame low. Cool. So with that move, right, we were trading here, we were streaming, we were live streaming. We had that high, put in that low, a body closure below. Yeah, it's an up down candle. I will get to that, but it's an up down candle. We traded higher. I took a loss here, and then we traded higher, and I took a winner here, right? Then after that sweep, we put in a body closure. That was the second swing. Second swing ended up delivering, right? Price ended up trading higher above that high. Put in a body closure. Now, where are our targets? Our targets are the structural area down below. I was looking, right, Rush and Wingsane, if you're here. You see how that zone looks on the 15? Yeah. That zone looks hella weak. But anyways, I'm not judging anything, but just make sure to go on the higher time frame, match the zones to the time frame. So even on the 5-minute, it was really small. But yeah, that was essentially it. I did take a winner here on that SNDR, and I took a loss here on stream. I think it was here or somewhere here. Let me just check. Oh yeah, it was this. it did end up going all the way to the, yeah, you're talking about the first zone that price had ran through. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, the first zone. If you guys took it, of course. But if you didn't, I know Wingsane did. And it's not, you know, the prettiest of zones. Yeah, on the M1 it looks fine, but I would be looking for the zone below it as an SNDR, right? Let me just mark it as the SNDR 15. Yeah, I'ma just mark the third swing. This is now the third swing. The 50 does really nicely correlate with that second swing. You know, on the second swing does look like a possible is forming here, so I will be looking for that. I will be looking for that. And yeah, that 50 level does really nicely correlate with that. I didn't do any further analysis on the TDA in the Discord, if you might have noticed. Now, why did I do that, right? Why did Ziga why didn't Ziga go on the hourly? Now, yeah, we know that on the hourly we swept that low, and the zones up above we already have marked, right? So that's essentially, I was torn between the zone that you marked and the zone at the 50. Oh, the zone at the 50? I mean, you can utilize zones at the 50%, yeah. That is part of the concept. And I mean, it's whatever you feel most comfortable with, right? So yeah. Whatever you backtested, right? I am marking out that zone though. So the SNDR for the higher time frame, I think it was the hourly. Yeah, the hourly. We have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we have this low. The SNDR is all the way up here. This is the 4 hour, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the 4 hour SNDR. The higher one looks good on the 5 minute, and the one below it looked good on the 15 minute. Now we have a dilemma, right? And you know what I'm gonna say? When in doubt, stay out. So, I'ma just take a quick break to mention our sponsor. As always. Let me. Oh, sorry, headphone users. That red line. Oh, cool. So I hope you guys figure this out. Well, I hope you guys know what I'm talking about, at least somewhat, right? Let me just get my things ready for trading. So we have MNQ. When is market open? Market open is in 5 minutes, so we don't have any rushing here. When in doubt, stay out. Yeah. So yeah, as I said, low volatility. No big news are happening, so it's gonna be low volatility. You might see a range forming, right? That's what you might see. Yeah, without further, that's basically the analysis. That's the analysis. Yeah, I would seek higher prices when it comes to shorts. I would really like that SNDR. And on market open, I would like a pump up, and then maybe tap that 30%, that 50, right? But overall, price looks really good. I'm gonna be honest, it looks really good. So let me get back to the up-down candle. It's actually a concept, right? A zone. Whenever we're looking at up-down candles, it's you basically go like this, right? You take the wick. This is essentially the wick, right? Price traded below that candle's low, traded lower, and then traded higher, right? Created an imbalance. Bro, you a millionaire yet? We need millionaire DTFX traders to motivate. Yeah, I'm on the way. On the way. Trust me, Lucas. Depends on which currency. Nah, but yeah, I'm slowly but surely getting there, right? Slowly but surely. And I don't think that we need millionaires. You know, 100k a year just off of a side hustle, for example, is insane. Right? 100k, which is doable. It's so doable. We don't need millionaires. And you know, motivation, this is the main hustle now. Yeah, I don't think you need motivation. I think you need discipline. Because what does it help you? Because you see this in real time, right? You see me trading in real time. Yo, hello Google, welcome. You see me trading in real time. You know that this works, obviously. But you want more? I'm unemployable now. I think with me streaming, I did become unemployable too. Built a reputation for myself. So as I said, the S&D are on the 15-minute and that 50. I think Lucas is new here. Yeah, welcome Lucas. I haven't seen you in the chat before, but yeah, welcome. So that third swing, the protected low, if we were to short this all the way down here, this is the 15-minute protected low. I'm gonna just mark that. This is the up down candle. Let me mark this as well. Up down. Kind of like the origin, you know, kind of like the origin. But you see, essentially, it is the it is the wick. Because you see, we created a swing up above here, traded lower, V-shape recovery higher, right? And price left it in balance. If we just go on the hourly, you will see what? A wick. So yeah, that's essentially how you can spot wicks on the lower time frame. Of course, you can fib them too. So market open in 1 minute. If this does go down and trades directly into the zone, I will not be taking it, right? If this goes higher and then trades back into the zone, then I might, you know, consider taking the zone, right? Let me just connect trade of 8 real quick. Oh, concurrent connection. Oh, no worries. So we're gonna zoom in, we're gonna log in, market open in 7 seconds. Let's see what does it have in store for us today. As I said, I would like for price to go higher first before tapping that zone, because otherwise I will not be taking that entry. Okay, my bad. I opened the browser accidentally. So the price currently looks like it's gonna go higher, right? We opened up, created that bullish candle, but we are in that little consolidation, right? That range, so to say. Looked like a really low volume here, though. Yo, Winksane, look who joined us. Welcome, welcome. I was going over this entry. Yeah, just go on the 15-minute. You'll understand. Yeah, weak ass open, I know. No news today. I said low volatility, right? Exactly what happened. Low volatility. Yeah, good morning. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. So I just want to wish everyone a profitable week since you're all here now. I hope you go and follow your rules, follow your trading plan. Even if you don't have it written down, go write it down. Because I demand greatness from you. Let me just go on the 5-minute, check the swing count real quick. Okay, no, I won't do that. So we have the first, the second, and maybe the third. As we said, right? As we said, a trade higher. What is your target of this week? Of this week? Oh, the S&D are up above, JD. But if things change, right? If we reverse in the meantime, I will not be like, we have this protected low down here. If we do end up sweeping that protected low and closing down below, I am bearish, right? But just remember, higher time frame low was swept, so we could have that rejection or move going back higher. I hope that was I did the TDA right in the start, but you can look at the TDA channel in my Discord. I did not that target, your personal. Oh, you mean I still don't get it. Your personal target to achieve a payout? I have 10 trades because I lost one yesterday and I took a winner. So I was at 11 and now 10 trades. So 10 trades till payout. 10 trades. Risking accordingly, right? If I risk the same amount each time, like plus minus 10, $10, I think it's 10 trades. But yeah, I would like at least 3 trades this week if we're being honest. But that's not what I'm expecting of the market. I'm expecting that the market is gonna be moving. I'm not expecting anything else. That 15-minute SNDR. Yeah, that's the SNDR that I'm looking for a possible rejection from. But yeah, of course, you know, monitor the current, you know, state of the market. If there's increased volatility, you know, coming down, I would rather you wait for the entry. Well, wait for another better entry than to, you know, take an unnecessary loss there, right? Let's go to nice call on it moving higher first. Yeah, that's essentially what I like to see. But if we're just looking at the swing count, it was the first, second, the third. Yeah, we didn't get all the way into that previous, you know, lower time frame swing. We did not get a retracement back, but price wasn't looking like it's gonna go down, right? It wasn't looking like it was gonna just straight short. Yeah, we also had a lower time frame low, which we wicked. We didn't put a body closure down below it, so no break of structure happened here, no MSS, whatever you want to call it, right? All that happened was us just wicking that low and just moving higher, you know, sweeping the partial mitigation that I'm talking about, and then just moving higher. But yeah, thank you. Previous daily high at 28 to, oh, that's, oh, okay, wait, let me go on the daily because we have to mark it out. I forgot. Yeah, okay, so that could be a good target for you. Yeah, the PDH. Let me mark it. A good call, by the way. I always mark them out, but I did. That was just on the 15-minute. I was on the 15-minute, you know, doing the top-down analysis. I didn't really look at the PDH. But this does look like a decent target. If I'm gonna be taking a trade, I'm probably gonna be taking a trade down here. After all, it's Monday, so you can expect price to be a little rough at the start. Yo, good afternoon, Iraq. Welcome. Man, such a beautiful day today. I hope you guys had a good day up until now. Let me just mark out the highs. I'm marking out the 15-minute highs. So we have 1, 2, 3 highs. I wouldn't count this as a 15-minute swing though. Of course, it would have to mitigate further, and it still can mitigate further up in the 30, 50, and 70. On the left, there's a M15 zone. Would you call that an SNDR? 50. Ooh, it's a little small for yeah, for an, I would say, hourly to 4-hour swing, right? Because look at the size of this. Look at the size of this. It took 8 days to form. I wouldn't really say it was an M15 swing, but it is a fractal on the 4-hour. But I'm not expecting. I'm expecting price to get up into this zone because this is the structural area. Yeah, Tigal, no worries. On open, damn! Look at this, just going higher. But you still have this this third swing, right? It can reject off of the third swing and give you, you know, a structural move before going lower. Oh, look at me. I accidentally opened up the camera hub. I wanted to open up Streamlabs so I can read your guys' chat. I'm green and it's Monday. I'm a lockout. Hey, that's what matters. That's what matters. I would do the same, right? One and done. So this is our previous swing. This would be known as the sweep. But a good job on that discipline. Good job. Locking out when you're green. But make sure that you're locking out when you hit your target. Or at least if you don't want to spiral and take unnecessary losses. That's when you should lock out, theoretically. And not just, you know, because you're green. Make sure to, you know, have set rules. Have a defined rule set when it comes to locking yourself out. You know, everything should be mechanical. Everything but trading. Actual, you know, pressing the button. Everything else should be mechanical. Like the rules, the trading plan. Just, you know, the trading part, you know, taking the trade, it's not mechanical. That's, yeah. Retest 70? 70 of what? Yo, SBS, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Glad to have you here. 2980, do we have MM in 15 minute? If you're asking me about I don't see an MM here. No. There's 1, 2 taps on the 15 minute. I don't think there's an MM here, no. Oh, you mean this, the PDH? No, I wouldn't really be using that zone as an MM. Now, why? 2970 was just wondering. Oh yeah, okay, so you're essentially wondering. Oh yeah, this. You both mean this zone? Okay, let me just check, okay? So, with this, I do... yeah, it can give you that, you know, leg down, right? That trade going lower. But, I am still bullish on price. Remember this. We can just continue to go higher. I am still bullish on price. I have bullish narrative. Right, that's why I would be taking in 15-minute SNDR going higher. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can take counter trend scalps, but even if you did, just look at, you know, volatility coming into your zone. If it's just green candles coming into the 50, right? I mean, whatever your risk tolerance is, right? We do have a target of that PDH though. That PDH is a decent target. But on the daily, you'll never short even on the M1. Yeah, it depends, right? You can take counter trend scalps. It just has to align with structure. If we're bullish on the 15-minute, right? And we take out the PDH and we flip and we have a second swing here with a good SNDR, I can take that counter trend, right? I can take that counter trend because it can still go lower and go tap the SNDR, because that would be my target. I always have a target with shorting, right? I always have a target with shorting. And longing. so you don't understand me incorrectly. You always need to have a target. Always have a target before you go into a trade. Right? We are gonna be sweeping that PDH soon by the rate we're going. Yeah, so it was how much? Yeah, 40 points left. Marshall's getting an entry today. Lovely, lovely stuff. I think his target is also the PDH. But I didn't expect us going higher like this, you know, continuing. I did expect us after that sweep to retrace. It can still happen, but this looks hella long. So if you want to long an MM, here you have it. So you have this as the sweep and the low as the POI, right? That's essentially a good example of an MM. Let me just mark it as the MN. Look at the 1 minute. Nothing but green. So I have this previous little swing here. Let me check the 5. Yeah, a little fractal. Yeah, nothing but a... Who printed that? Ew. So on the 15-minute, if yeah, 40 minutes left on the candle. If we do close up above, this would be the first imbalance for price to, you know, make a rejection. We'll give a rejection, not make one. The PDH up above is 220, I think. Yeah. Other than that, I think, yeah, just saw the edit glitch. Yo, the edit of in DTFX Wellness. Yo, yeah, I made that for fun. Yeah, thank you. I was bored, you know, and I filmed a video of myself, and then I just created the edit because I remembered Rust sending a GIF, you know, bro thinks he's in an edit. So, um, yeah, on the M1, slowly but surely making our way higher. Tapping that little fractal, probably an SNDR on the lower time frame. We've been streaming for whoa, for half an hour already. This went by quick. So tapping that 50 now. Wait, did I tap the 50? Yeah, I did. It's just the previous swing. It's not anything related to any entries. I think it's a good rule to not take trades from the left. Just look at the left for targets and narrative. So just to trade with structure alone, you can do that. Yeah, of course. Yeah, okay, so not take counter trend scalps. Okay, yeah. It can be a good rule, yeah. And I think if you struggle and if you take losses on these kinds of entries, I would definitely make a rule to simply just not take entries from the left, because entries from the left give you losses, so cut them out. If entries from the right give you the most amount of, well, winners, then just take those, right? Optimize, that's called optimizing. In my trading plan, there's a, let me see, so I'm not wrong. In my trading plan, it says refine your executions in backtesting, right? If you're struggling, right? If you're struggling with trades to the left, just use them for narrative. That's called refining. I'll look at the left, we swept the daily, so I'm bullish, but otherwise, yeah, no counter scalps. Okay, bet. That's all you have to do, right? For narrative, it's all you have to do. So use them for narrative. If you don't find profitability trading them, the entries, right? Just use them for narrative. If we do close up down below this low, I would be looking for a possible rejection to go lower. Let me see the 15. The 15, oh yeah, it has 10 more minutes to close. So we did close down below. You could see a possible tap of the 50. I do want to see this just a little more. Yeah, I want to see this go just a little lower. Yeah, by all means, this was a closure below that protected low. Okay. There are some areas down below which you can you can mark out, but don't take them, right? Because if I were if I was to long, I would be waiting for that low to be swept. Now if that comes down, taps that area or whatever is here and goes higher, I am content with no entry, right? Because I want the A plus, not just the, you know, A or B entry. So whenever you have down here, if it's by your rules in this swing, go ahead and take it. But if it's not, I would rather skip it. Oh, a lovely start to the session, I'm gonna be honest. A lovely start to the session. Would be better if we had an entry. Did the 15? Yeah, the 15-minute obviously did close up above, and the whole area that you guys were talking about did deliver a 1-to-1. So congratulations on that. But yeah, this now can become an MM, and with that PDH, right? This was now the third tap. So we had this first, the second, and now the third tap. Which you can see is another tap and then sweep it. There's my 70. Hey. So with this just dropping like that, I would really prefer, well, not prefer, if there is no pullback before we go down, I will not be taking that entry. I need a pullback because this is just dropping heavily. Nothing but red on the M1. And if it's nothing but red coming down to your zone, oh, by the way, congratulations to whoever took that zone. It delivered a 1-to-1. That 40. I would much rather wait for an A+ entry, because this was in my books a C or even a D entry, since nothing but red was coming into the zone. You don't really want to see a heavy bearish move coming into your entry, because you could just be part of the next bearish candle. And I don't mean the wick, right? I don't mean the entry. I mean the actual bearish candle, the body. Just beware with long and moves like this, okay? Because I got cooked on them. That's why I can say with confidence to beware. How big was this entry? Oh, 80 ticks. It's also the 9 AM candle. Let me check the hourly. It is? This is the 8. Oh, you mean this candle? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Look at this. The exact same thing that happened here. The exact same thing. Just reversed. Wait, guys, wasn't there an option to invert the chart? Like the entire chart just inverted? Because I swear that you could do that, because they did that. Alt I? Yo! Yo! Yo, project, thank you so much. That's a that's weird. Reverse psychology. Which if you struggle with taking longs, just invert the chart. Boom. And there you have it, your shorts. It's trippy, it's hella trippy. But yeah, thank you, project. Hey, welcome to the stream, by the way. This is the first time I saw you in the chat. Welcome. I hope you're enjoying. ICT traders must use this for profitability. Nah, they need to use the rev. You know, the rev button. The reverse button. I used to right click the scale and it's a cool shortcut. Oh yeah, you can right click? Oh yeah, invert scale. Oh. So now we're trading long. Otherwise, I do see a rejection here. I'm actually long now. Yeah, but when you see this, and that's the previous daily low. Yo. Yo. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna keep it like this. Yo, what are you trading? NQ? But we are. Yeah, I'm trading NQ. Yeah, now I see why you would have taken that zone as a as an entry, because it would be the second swing, right? This is in that alone, this would be the second swing, and I see now why you would have essentially taken that 50, right? The zone at the 50. Imagine forgetting and you long instead short, your 30 win rate becomes 70. Yeah, careful. Ooh, I see. Thank you, RC. Thank you. We got a green down candle. So I'm gonna be monitoring this. If it, if it continues to dump like that, I don't think I like it. But the orders are already placed, Ahmed. Don't copy this. But I'm continuing to monitor this. If this is just gonna keep dropping, I'm gonna delete the order. I have my crosshair on the order. Yeah, I can. Yeah. It's the TradingView Trade of 8 plugin, so it actually allows me to do that. It's crazy because it's a green candle on the screen. I'm just seeing inverted. I look nothing but red candles. I will take this though. Just please do not copy me, because if I take a loss and you take a loss too and you over leverage on that loss, and now you're blaming me because I took that trade on stream and you thought it was gonna be a winner, don't copy me, period. But yeah, I can go through a rough period too. I can take losses too. And what if you over leveraged on a loss and now you copied me, right? You copied me, and that account is gone now, and that was, let's say, your last money. What then, right? I'm not targeting anyone specifically, but just saying that it's possible for me to take losses too. Yeah. Yeah, this looks like a night. Wait, is that the same one? Oh yeah, that's the zone. That's on the guy who chose to over leverage trade without the rules. No, that's on the guy who chose to copy me. Because I'm not doing this as financial advice. I'm doing this for accountability, for you guys to see this, right? I'm not doing this to yeah. Close to the entry now. Yeah, that's the MM. I was wondering where you got it from. Yeah, now I see it, but on the longs. No tap yet. Let me see NQ. Did NQ tap? So NQ didn't tap too. Okay. I do have this drawn correctly. I do. Well, that sucks. That's the same story. Yeah, copying you is, yeah, it's basically doing it. That sucks because that's the same story that we had on I have to uninvert that we had here. The same one. He went higher and then boop. Yeah, I know, Tiga. That's why I'm using it. Bro. This one goes to the screenshots. Damn. +1R. Yo, Wingsane, lovely stuff. I didn't even see. MM created though? Oh yeah, MM created, yeah. But you know what that means with MMs, right? You know what that means. Hey, at least we got a retracement. No idea what's an MM. I don't know. It's isn't that the chocolates? M&Ms? Yeah, it gotta be. Yeah. Isn't that the rapper? Eminem? Yo. Wait, they actually do have a liquidity sweep. Make it one about multiple mitigation zone MM. Let me do something real quick. They are delicious, I know, but it's a problem because they have calories. We don't like calories. we don't like calories. Oh shit! Wait, we have an MM in the MM. I didn't even notice that. But it's generating my 30-second track. Let me just I'm looking at this. Delicious in my wallet. Yeah, expensive too. Let's see what we have here. Watch the algo footprint, see the institutions trace it. They build a complex trap inside that mitigation zone. Sweeping up the stops and then they leave the plebs alone. Hit the order block again, that's the second time. Stacking all their contracts for the final epic climb. Get ready for expansion, man, that big boy run. Yo. Yo, we got that big boy run. It went one trick from the SNDR to 50. Ah. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, the little zone here, but I think it swept the little zone. Mitigation, yeah, I heard that. It's AI, right? It's AI. But lovely shit. I love AI. I love AI. Just not what it's doing to the economy, but I love it. Yeah, if you're copying me, at least risk the same amount that I'm risking, or half the size. Yeah, half the size. If you're copying me, but do not. I repeat, do not. What's a Q&A? We have a Q&A. What if I do this? What happens? Oh shit. Here we go, we got a Q&A now. I don't know how it looks on your guys' end. But yeah, we got questions. Chat. Full port. Hey, let's go. Let's lose the accounts before we even start trading them. Q&A is next to him. Yo, how does it work though? Quick, somebody ask a question. Anything. I want to know how it works. To be completely honest, I was looking at this low as an MM, a possible one, and it did ended up trading back into the range, and the POI was there also. Let me see, and I just can't. Okay. Oh yeah, wait, I can do this. Ooh, what's an MM? Insider trading contact? Ooh. Marshall, I'm gonna give your phone number. Does MM come in different candle color? What is the fact? Yo. Nah, it's time. Yeah, we're just gonna Yup. That looked good, MM. Yeah, that MM did look good. Just the entry was all the way up here, and for it to deliver, you just got tapped in, right? And for it to deliver, it would have been all the way up here. And I really liked for it to tap the POI first, and then, you know, actual mitigation of the POI. But this did not tap the SNDR. And the Q&A is finished. Did this close down below? It didn't. It wicked. Ooh. Wick City. Where's Rust, man? I just... This song is for him. Okay, so let's see now what price is gonna do. So I am risking $150 on this trade. On 2 micros. And we're tapped in. Let me just send the screenshot to live executions. I said to myself, Ziga, stop drinking monsters whenever you're trading. But nah, I don't listen. I just don't. Yo, just so you guys know, my current heart rate is, let me see. My current heart rate, 166. 154 now. On the edge of a heart attack right now. Good Monday, yeah, good Monday, lazy. Yeah, that happens every time, bro. Every time I'm in a trade, it doesn't matter live or not, that happens every time. And it doesn't matter the leverage, doesn't matter anything. Let me go to NQ. Yeah, so on NQ, I just want to go here because the entry for the MM would have been this now. This is the entry for the MM. Sitting comfortably in drawdown. But yeah, just so you guys know, I would take this trade each and every single day, right? If you presented me this trade, I would take it each and every single part of the day, okay? I don't want to... Well, I mean, I guess I want to hear your thoughts about it, but I don't want to hear like, yo, I wouldn't have taken this trade because, you know, this trade is completely an A+, in my opinion. It just sucks that the two trades that I do end up taking live, well, it's now the second one, but do you think twice before you take an entry with the previous wick already? Yeah, I do, yeah. Instead of monster, you should try Daru? What's Daru? Let me Google that. It's whiskey. It's actually, yeah, let me okay, I'm gonna do a drunk stream for you guys. I'm gonna sacrifice my liver for you. I'm gonna sacrifice my liver for you. No worries. I'll do that. Hey, lovely idea though. You would see the real colors of me then. We could have just said whiskey. I would have understood. We all go drunk and ooh. That might not be the best idea though. That might not be the best idea. Yo, why is this teasing us like that, bruh? That would be a great idea. It's just I can't influence. Well, I don't want to market alcohol. What is the name? I don't know. But yeah, I don't want to be the bad influence. You know. Even the monster. That's bad influence. Promote, yeah, promote. I don't want to promote alcohol. You know, English isn't my second language. So English is my second language, so you know, I can't come up with words. Yeah, I have a vocabulary that's already built, but yeah. Sometimes I struggle with, because I think in two languages. Bang! Sorry. For all the headphone users. And for all those who copy me, I hope you copied this shit. Let's fucking go, baby. Monday. That's what I'm talking about. Mondays like this. Mondays like this, baby. Yo, who copied this? Be honest. Who copied this? Who copied this exact trade? Even though I said no. Who copied this? I'm not gonna be mad, but who copied it? Because if we're being honest, completely, this is by rules. This is the 15-minute SNDR delivered 10 out of 10 times. Sorry for all the headphone users again, but yeah. Live! We do this shit live! We do that shit live! Yeah, we had... Yeah, okay, that's really nice, Crystal. I love that. But... would you rather go watch a streamer who just calls out... Okay, no, I'm not gonna say that. On further recollection and further... the more I think about it, the less I want to say it, but would you rather watch a streamer who just shows you a chart, or would you watch a streamer that actually takes this on his accounts, right? This is on my funded Tradeify account, right? Even though it's this one is in drawdown because we obviously took a loss, but look. Wink saying I thought, oh wait, let me see. But we take this live. Like if I call out a trade, I have other confidence that it's gonna deliver. Yeah, we had some drawdown. Yeah, we had skeptics here, but damn. Let's see. DTFX charts plan. Wingstein was trying to take, didn't work out. I do see the zone below more valid on the 5 minute. Oh yeah, Christo, that's lovely. That's exactly what I would have said too. And that's what I said on in the beginning of the stream. Yeah, lovely start of the week, honestly. What better way to start the week than with a plus 1R? Ooh. Any questions, guys? Why did you take the trade even though it was dropping? To answer that, that was a pre-fire. We have 1, 2. I'm thinking like my mentor. Yo. I mean, that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. But yeah, delivered flawless. Was your target just a 1-to-1 or was the 50 of the M? Yeah, so my target was this 1-to-1. We backtest this, right? The zone, that's the zone responsible for the break of the high. If we go into the 15 minute, it's the last down move and validated too before price came and swept that high. We mark out these swings, like bullish swings, as the down moves. And whenever price comes to the 50%, usually what it does, it gives you that 1-to-1 on the supply and demand zone. Would Zio have worked? Yo, let me see. Zio. Ooh, we're still in an entry. Otherwise, yeah, no. That impulse, no, but that's still the big one. Your stop is still behind the zone, and your entry. But that, you know, that look at this move. It happened to go to the B and then go down. Like, come on now. Oh. But yeah, I'm proud of you, Roro. Just remember that. I'm proud of you. What's that? 9 more trades? 9 more trades to get that payout. Wait, are you here? What was? Oh my god, I forgot. I'm such a bad streamer. Yeah, JD, are you still here? But yeah, that MM now valid. Yeah, just the POI. Yo, JD, 9 more trades, okay? Or 2 for the week, and I'm good. You know, even if I take a loss and a win, I'm fine. But a loss would be we do have that POI of the 50, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the 50. We do have that POI still outstanding. Yeah, always, Aurora, don't worry. We're all rooting for you. Ziga bro, sorry for reminding you, shame on me. If you have some time this week for backtest trade template. Oh, lazy. I didn't tag you. But let me see. Yeah, backtest trade. Okay. What? Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, we have everything. We have everything. It's all in the resources. It's all in the resource. Lazy, go check resources. Go check resources, download it, and you'll see. I made it. I made it last week. Yeah, it was 6 days ago. It's all there, all there. I thought you saw it. Yeah, no worries. Yeah. But I did make it. Don't worry. I didn't forget about you. I didn't forget about you. Used to study DTFX long while ago, then moved to Photon. Okay. Been struggling with execution confidence lately. So, okay, project. Let me ask you this. How many entries do you have in your backtesting? I'm not saying anything, but how many entries do you have in your backtest? Is there any other resource to learn more about SNDR? Yeah, this live stream. What do you want to know? What do you want to know? I'm here, baby. Ask the questions. Ask the questions. I'm here. You know, yeah, of course, lazy. But yeah, when it comes to it's the original masterclass, of course. But essentially, it's I refined it a little bit. It's not just the last down move, because if you were actually taking a last down move with the M1, you would be taking this and you would have been stopped out. So just to identify the larger time frame swing as you visualize on the 1 minute, yeah, you can see that, right? This is part of the 1 minute, because with charting experience, you're gonna learn how to do that too. With backtesting especially, right? When it comes to identifying larger time frame swings, like this one, well, like this one, for example, you just have to see, okay, how many candles are there and how big is it? Okay, never mind the last. Somebody don't clip that. Good evening, Penny. So, larger time frame swings are usually bigger and they take longer to form, right? They take longer to form. And with this swing in particular, why did I take that SNDR? Exactly. I took that SNDR because on the 15 minute, that was the previous swing, right? We had closed up above with a body closure. I said on market open, size doesn't matter. I said on market open, if we do end up going higher, I will be taking that entry as a possible 1-to-1, right? And what ended up happening, now why did I say that? Because it's the only sizable, well, size does matter with SNDRs. With SNDR, size does matter, because you have to match the zone to the time frame, and that's exactly what we did. We matched the zone to the time frame. This little zone, I'm sorry, Wingsane, but this little zone up here was not matching the zone to the time frame, because on M1 it looked like a valid zone, but this was a higher time frame swing. Now 5 minute, yeah, okay, we go up again. Okay, it's the 15, right? If we go to the hourly, even the hourly was the fractal here, right? Even the hourly had a fractal here. But I just want you guys to match the zones to the time frame. because that's what I'm constantly doing when I'm doing these TDAs. I'm constantly going over and matching the zones. Yeah, I finally sat down to backtest lately and collect real data, but my brain still struggles with executions. Low-key like wanting to be right, even in backtesting. Psychology is a trip. Psychology is one of the things that you battle with the most in trading. And just the only way to get through that is to keep trading. To keep putting in those reps and solidify. So, if it's no secret, how many entries is that, right? How many entries did you take in that time span? Let me go to the NQ chart, because I told you guys something about a potential zone. That was that tiny one inside. Now the larger one that we expected, where was that entry? Looking at the body closures, this did not close down below, so you would have placed your long all the way here, and your 1-to-1 is all the way up there. Let me just mark that that we know that it delivered. But yeah, I do if you're not already, I would suggest you use a Forex Tester, because it's a really good platform. It's not because I'm affiliated with them, but goddamn, do I not miss FX anymore. I was the longest supporter. Well, I had FX since like 2022 too, right? 2022. And FX is really, really good, but it lacks like these little things that Forex Tester does have. And now they added futures too, and now it's just like the ultimate platform. But yeah, project, you can message me on Discord. I know you're probably already in my group, but you can message me on Discord and we can exchange some data. If you don't want to do this publicly, right? We can always DM. But I am down to help to anyone that asks. To anyone that asks and comes with pure intent, that comes with actual, will to want to do this. So recommend sticking to M1? Yeah, definitely. Recommend sticking to M1 in time. You can go higher, don't go lower. M1 is the golden time frame. But yeah, if you're currently looking at the 5-minute, that's fine. Even better. You know how much patience you have? More than me. Yeah, you can go higher, right? You can do M5, but don't go lower. I didn't see any posts in the backtesting channel, and I was kind of disappointed. Nobody took their time to backtest. Ooh, that 1-to-1. Hell yeah, baby. Essentially someone who had an as an entry. The SNDR. That SNDR became the We both profited, right? The guy that took the SNDR guy that did the 1-to-1, and the sweep guy that trades the sweep. Yeah, we did backtest together, but it's more beneficial when you do it on your own, because you're gonna get a lot more entries in. I'm explaining price. I'm trying to explain what price is doing. I'm not trying to take as many entries as possible. Yeah, I'm taking entries, but I'm trying to explain what is happening, because when I backtest, I just do this. I just mark out this zone. Okay, I see. Okay, we're tapping that higher time frame. Okay, and then I play price, and then it delivers or it takes a loss, right? That's how I backtest, because I've grown. Yeah, that's essentially. I'm on FX Replay. I have nowhere near sample size to get real confidence. So just have to keep going and not get discouraged when I hit drawdown periods in backtesting. Of course, you are gonna hit drawdown periods in live trading and in backtesting. So those drawdown periods mean what? that realistically you're gonna take losses. Realistically, right? So I joined Discord even though strategies. Hey, we accept all traders. It's not only the TTFX guys. It's not only the TTFX. We accept all traders. What I'm trying to say is that realistically, there is no person who's not gonna have a loss streak. No person on this planet Earth that has 100% win rate. You can mitigate those losses, but there is no one. So that's normal, project. That's normal, especially if you have a high R strategy. My issue can be narrative. Narrative is built. Man, there's so many questions that do just have one answer to it. It's backtesting, but I'm gonna give you a good tip. A good tip with narrative is to go on the higher time frame. Go on the higher time frame. Let's go to the 1 hour. Let's go to the 1 daily. Let's go to the daily, right? Okay, what is the daily doing? Okay, it's rejecting. Oh, we just swept that daily low. Okay, let me. So the narrative here is okay. Price wig that low. Let me see if I can get any longs here. All right. The narrative is long here. Okay, we do have this little fractal. That's the previous swing. Let me go down a time frame to further solidify that. Okay. Now I see there's 1, 2, 3 swings on the 4 hour. Oh, there's an SNDR here. That SNDR is kind of small for the size of that swing, so we may end up trading up above that previous daily high and going lower. Okay, let me go to the 1 hour. Okay, on the hourly, that fractal is actually rejecting. Okay, you know, that's how you build narrative. RC, I hope that was a good play by me. Now that I have template, my backtest challenge I've planned to myself is closer. I will post in the backtest room every day as soon as I start. Hey, lazy boss, let's go. I'm proud of you, man. Let's all do a backtesting challenge. How are you guys? Yeah, hey, if you have any more questions, RC, just ask. But let's do all a backtesting challenge. On Saturday and Sunday, right? We're gonna be backtesting. Let's do 50 entries with your preferred model in those 2 days. I think that's really doable. Like, you have to backtest for 4 hours, 4 to 6 hours. I think that's doable in 2 days. Let's do a backtesting challenge. I will post it in the announcements. You know, I want you guys to build that confidence, because confidence is built in backtesting, nowhere else. And the MM delivered 1.5 hour. Surprisingly, eh? And the little one, unfortunately, if you took that that entry on the little one, it did not deliver. So lazy bones, we're all gonna be backtesting with you. Don't you even worry about that. What a lovely day today is. A small flip here. So now you see, if you're zoomed in, you see, oh, there's a flip. Ooh, wait, this actually delivered? Never mind. I'm gonna be hated on the community. No, don't worry. Don't worry, it's a good thing. Hate me. You had this, right? That sweep of the low, and it closed down below. That SNDR, it delivered a 1-to-1. Little SNDR fractal. Yeah, JD, I just noticed that. I was so hyper fixated on those longs, but those shorts delivered too. Good eye, by the way. Good eye, really good. So yeah, that delivered too. But we can still go lower. This is coming out from structural area. I am looking still at the 50% though. If I'm being entirely honest, that's the 50% of that zone is my target. It doesn't mean that it can't just go higher now, right? So are you all profitable today? My R is looking positive today. Hey, love to hear it. Love to hear it. I know Chris though is profitable today. Probably. How many trades? One. That I take these live, and the one that I took was live, and I don't need anything else. I don't need anything more. I don't need anything less. One trade a day keeps the poverty away. A really good quote to live by. That's how one of my rules got made, right? One trade a day keeps the poverty away, right? That's how it is. It's the easiest way to not go into a spiral. And yeah, that rule can be manipulated. Yeah, if I get another A+ setup on a winning day, I wouldn't really take it, but on a losing day, I would. Right? On a losing day, if I see another A+, such as it was here, I took that loss live on stream. And then it came, created that second swing, and I took that trade, even though I already took one trade here. I took another one, right? This Friday, I took 2 trades, which usually does not happen. Yeah, all accounts, JD. All accounts, baby. All of them. I do take trades, yeah. But that was an A+ setups, right? This is the second swing. Perfect. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Tapped, delivered. Just like here. Tapped, delivered. And I love these. This is all in the same swing. Well, the same swing count, by the way. So we have the first swing, which I took. The second swing, which I took as well. And the third swing, which I took as well. Did you narrow down why the first one failed? Ooh, it's essentially a trade that I would have taken each and every single time, right? It's I'm not looking for why it failed, because I know it's a trade that I would still take. And maybe it could have been bigger, the zone, right? Because yeah, a relatively small zone. But I would have taken it again. The only thing I could see is it being a little bigger, just because of the 15-minute, right? And I don't think there was a 15-minute zone even. Yeah, it was just an imbalance. Like here, for example, it is a 15-minute zone. And here it's at least a fractal. Hey, lovely though. Like backtesting, you should take all higher probability trades in one account. You mean I should create an account for that? Like an account to take as many higher probability trades? You mean actually buy? I do that with evals. With evals, I take every single high probability trade. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's a high probability trade, I'm taking it. If it's the origin, I'm taking it. If it's the SNDR, I'm taking it. Because I want to pass that eval as fast as possible. And I don't care about losing it if I lose it. But with SNDR, right, with the PAs, I'm strict as it can. Like, I'm strict. So strict that, yeah, sometimes I don't get an entry. But you see, this was perfect. Perfect. All of these trades here were taken on the PAs. And all in the same swing count. So, win-win scenario, right? But I don't really understand what you mean by that, Google. What size PA do you like to use? 50K? I did make a dumb mistake entering on ANQ instead of MNQ on one trade. I was so ashamed. And I'm gonna show you which one it was, if I still can. Yeah, so it was up here. You guys know because it was live, and I was on the eval. I was like, okay, I'm gonna just take this, right? I'm gonna take this. I just put the limit there, 7 lots, right? 7 lots. I never switch to NQ. Like everything in Ninja Trader opens up always on MNQ because that's how I like it, right? I have a separate tab called NQ. Somehow I tabbed the NQ tab, and I risk, instead of I think it was $800. Instead of $800, I risk 8,000. The trade delivered, but the drawdown didn't hold. I was like, fuck. I would have been up 4R, like 100% win rate on that account. And then just goes, okay. And I look, okay, it delivered. After the session, I go and check. Well, shit. I hated myself so much because I did everything correct. And then I look, the one letter, that M was different. I didn't even check if it was on NQ or MNQ because it's an eval, right? I don't really pay that much attention to evals. Just, oh. It was frustrating. But I move on, right? I move on. Like, what can I do? Any reason for using 50k over a 25? Yes. For the 25k, it's 1-to-1, right? The DD to profit is 1-1. On the 50k, it's like 2-to-3, 3-to-2 ratio, right? It's reasonable. The 150 is the hardest to pass. When it comes to passing the 25k, if you risk consistently and accordingly, you will pass it the fastest. The 50k is the second fastest. The 150k is the third fastest. The risk of ruin, of you actually losing the account, goes up with account size, right? It goes up. So yeah, I have to get another 150k. It sucks, but I can't really do anything about it now. Like I can just fix it next time to, you know, be more accurate in terms of what symbol I trade, but I never had to deal with that issue. Size up. Yeah, sizing up on the 50k. For example, you have for the 4,500 DD, right? $4,500 of drawdown, or 5,000, whatever it is. It kinda. Yeah, you have to make 9,000. It's 2-to-1. It's 2-to-1. It's, yeah, the ratio is 2-to-1, so the risk of ruin of you actually losing the account, even if you size up accordingly, is bigger. And 150k I would get, right? And I did get it, but I blew it. I didn't want to, but hey, what can I do? So yeah, that's my story with the 150. But I'm getting another 150. I'm getting another 150 with Stratify. Yeah, but yeah, the ratio, RC. The ratio is what's the problem here. Because I'm gonna open it up, okay? The Stratify. Just hold on a second. So if I add an account, let's say I add an account, I hope I'm not gonna leak anything. So the 25k, you need to make 1,500, and then if the drawdown is 1,000. That's a ratio of 1.5. With the 50k, you have to make 3,000 or 2,000, right? That's 1.5 to 1. That's, wait, isn't that the same? Okay, so the 25k and the 50k are the same on Tradeify. On Apex it wasn't. But on Tradeify, you see the 25k is the same as the 50, right? So it would make the obvious choice here is the 50k. If we go on to the 100k, the ratio goes to 2 to 1, right? If you divide these two numbers, it's 2 to 1. Now you have to make drastically more money on the account. Yo, Hustler, thank you so much for the sub, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. And it's the same goes to the 150k. So these two have the same ratios. So the obvious choice would be the 150. Always look at the ratios, not the amount that you can risk. But I have to get back to price because the flip that we discussed earlier, right? The flip that I told you guys about is delivering. I hope, yeah, I think that's a fair explanation. No, that was perfect, bro. Just curious, what you use and why. Yeah, the 50k, the 50k is the best. Period. No 25k. I wouldn't use anything other than the 50k because the 25k just seems like a waste of money when you compare it to the 50k, and the 100k seems like the waste of money when compared to the 150, right? But if you're looking at the most size that you can get, of course take the 150. But if you're looking at what's the best bang for my buck, of course it's the 50k. So yeah, I said for JD, right? It's yeah, the 25k in terms of how much money that you can pull out of the markets, it's 150 if you're profitable. But in terms of spending the least amount of money to get a payout, that's where you go for the 50. Oh man, these 150, man, it got me tired. Damn. I'm talking so much. But yeah, it's really good that I started streaming because as a natural, like as a person, right? I really like to talk a lot, and just so happens that I'm doing this, yeah, for free. Yeah, I'm getting paid. I'm doing this professionally now because I'm getting paid. Hey, I love it, RC. Thank you. Thank you. If I help a brother out, get Forex Tester with the link. You also get 25 off with the code Benchina. One trader taken 24k payout from 25k Tradeify account with $300 investment in less than 3 days. Okay, let's say he did that with a 50k. The cost would have been, let's say, double. Let's say he did $600, but with the same sizing, just double, he would have made 50,000. So $600 for 50,000. I'm no mathematician. Well, I don't have maths, but damn. He could have done the same thing, just doubled up the size, because that's what you can do on a Tradeify account, because that's what the Tradeify account is, right? The 25k is the same as the 50k. It's just double the size. Everything's the same. The trailing max, drawdown, whatever. And your max contracts here are 10 micros. On a 50k it's 4 minis. So the scalability here, massive. Your A plus looks like wants to come. Oh, the second. Yeah, okay. When talking about a short here, we gotta understand where we are. Right? This is an area that I do expect a rejection off of. And seeing the green on my P&L does not want me. Well, my brain just says, okay, I think I had enough today. I had enough torture. And my heart too. As I said, I had 166 BPM sitting down at a desk. I think enough stress for the heart today. Enough. Oh man. That SNDR can turn into an MM up above, and we rage hardly. Nah, it's always like that. Whenever I get into an entry, obviously my heart rate goes up because I'm risking real money, and the thought of me risking real money is still not yet fully processed. Right? What do you do on weekend to remove stress? I do gym. I do gym and I do cardio and I do sauna. And you know, I'm actually gonna show you what I do. Let me hold on. I go on a browser. Okay, that's the first thing I do. I go on a browser. I open up YouTube. I search up Porsche 991.2 GT3, the mountain run. That's what I do. And I press play. And I listen. Look at this. Well, this is pure. That's what I do for stress. Nothing else. Yeah, GT3 Touring. Yeah, bro. Don't even get me started with the Porsches. Don't even get me started. Like I have 3 tabs over here. 3 tabs open. Just look. I've been looking at GT3s, and what is this? What is the third one? Oh, GT3 manual. The first drive. I think that's the first drive. Let me see. Let me play this. Yeah. A 4K POV drive. That's what I do to lower my cortisol. But it works. Yep. Okay, PDK, I'm not gonna argue with that. I do know that people have preferences. I'm just not one of those guys that would get a PDK. Porsche dual clutch transmission. Look, I even got a hypercar here. I have I have an ST, I have a GT3 RS, I have a GT3 model, I have everything. SNDR's manual. Yo. That's essentially what I do. You should try Daro. But yeah, isn't it whiskey? It's whiskey if I'm not mistaken. Right? It's a it says that it's whiskey, but it's a song. Jim Beam. Yeah, I do appreciate a nice glass of whiskey. You in the USA or another part of the globe? I am in Europe. I am from Europe. Another part of the globe. Yeah, Europe. So we have the same time zone, right? Oh man, so essentially with trading, I am done. I'm not gonna be taking any trades. That's what I decided. I do fancy and do look forward to making dinner for myself. It's been a great day today. Obviously with you guys here, it could have been better. Couldn't have been better. On Wednesday, we're also gonna have a stream. I was looking forward to, you know, daily streaming, but I can't. I just simply can't be here every single day and talk. It's so exhausting. I don't know if you guys understand. It's not the trading part, it's the talking part. You were in and out fast today. 0 complaints. Exactly. Which protein you eat more? I eat. So if I go over my diet, I'll go over my diet and then I'll wrap up the stream. So my diet currently consists of 2, maybe 3 meals, because I am cutting, right? I eat 2,400 calories. The first meal is all the way at 12 a.m. right? 12, is it 12 p.m? No, yeah, 12 a.m. right? No, let's say 11 a.m. 11 a.m. So 11 a.m. I eat protein ice cream, right? That's what I eat, protein ice cream. I make it with protein milk and whey protein. In that protein ice cream, I also add a protein cookie. That comes up to 600 calories. Then I, you know, obviously trade. Come the dinner. I eat sweet potato, like 300 to 400 grams, and 400 grams of meats. Now that meat can be minced beef, a low percentage in fats. That meat can be chicken. That meat can be anything, right? And that's what I eat, because I'm on a cut and I do a lot of cardio. So 10,000 steps a day, that's it, right? And I lift weights. If you guys can look in the DTFX Wellness. I just posted a juicy edit. But yeah, essentially what I do. So we are tapping that 50. I wouldn't really be looking for any. Did that just deliver? Did what deliver? Oh yeah, that 880. That 880 has a lot more to go to deliver a 1-to-1. Everyday same meal, exactly. Everyday same meal, because the repetition is key here. I'm disciplined in all areas of my life. I do see this going a little higher now. But just beware, yeah, 2 swings on the lower time frame. We may be digging the 70 here and tapping the delivering a 1-to-1, 50 and the sweep, right? So without further ado, if you guys have any more questions, I will be answering them. But that's pretty much it for today's video. Really banger day. I could not have asked for a better day today. So yeah, God bless. Oh man, thanks for appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I'm always here, man. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Sunday being the backtesting session. So make sure to you know, tune up to the streams. It costs nothing. It's free. So I hope you guys have a profitable week. And take care. Go spend time with your families, and make sure to stay in the green today. So yeah, without further ado, I'll be wrapping this up. Bye bye.